my name is Debra Burdick, and I'd like to tell you about my book, Mindfulness Skills for Kids and Teens, a workbook for clinicians and clients with 154 tools, techniques, activities, and worksheets. This book is a culmination of my own mindfulness practice, my studies with other mindfulness experts, as well as teaching mindfulness to clients of all ages for many years. I first learned about mindfulness meditation more than 25 years ago when I was dealing with a chronic illness which is now thankfully healed. I discovered that by listening to a guided imagery or a progressive relaxation meditation that I could turn down my chronic pain and my body tension significantly in just 10 or 15 minutes. So I started teaching my clients in a child guidance clinic and in my private practice the skills that I was using. And I discovered that clients with anxiety, depression, anger, pain, PTSD, panic, sleep problems, OCD, autism, even ADHD could improve a variety of symptoms, sometimes right there in the office. While I worked in an intensive outpatient program, I was funding 3 to 4 mindfulness groups a week, both with the chronically mentally ill as well as higher functioning adult population. And while I was there, I formalized the skills that I had been teaching in my private practice and created worksheets and handouts that could be used in groups as well as with individuals. And then I formalized the games, activities, meditations, and handouts that I had previously created specifically for kids and teens. My clients taught me a lot about what works and what doesn't work in teaching mindfulness skills to kids and teens, and I'm passing along what I learned to you in this book. I wrote this book after creating and presenting day-long workshops for PESI on how to teach mindfulness skills. The book has a section on integrating mindfulness into your own practice, including how to define mindfulness, how to teach the neurobiology and the research behind it in kids' language, how to teach the basics as well as later on more advanced skills, guidance on parental involvement, how to overcome obstacles, including how to get teens to buy into using mindfulness skills. It also includes guidance on which skills to use for which age group. The next section is the heart of the book, and it gives you specific tools for many types of mindfulness skills specifically designed for kids and teens, as well as how to adapt them for any particular client and guidance on how to start where the client is. Another section includes how to use mindfulness skills for specific childhood mental health disorders. And the last section provides tools for tracking progress. Each tool in the book contains a background section, a skill building section containing the how-to, as well as the handouts and the guided scripts for each of the skills, and a reflection section to help your clients process and reflect on what came up for them when they were doing the skill. Also, writing as well as drawing journal prompts are provided throughout the book to help kids and teens really process and integrate what they are learning. I'd like to share a case example using one of the mindfulness skills in the book. One of my 7-year-old clients had extreme anxiety, generalized anxiety, and it was so bad they were at the point of planning to remove her from her school setting because she just couldn't tolerate being in the environment. And of course the other kids noticed this anxiety and they were teasing her and picking on her, and she became a really easy target for bullying. The first thing I taught her how to do was a relaxation breath mindfulness skill to just help her calm down her arousal state. And I also noticed that she was able to be aware of when she was anxious. So I taught her the change the channel mindfulness skill. I told her that it sounded like she was watching her worry channel all the time, and she said, "Oh, I sure am, Miss Deb." So I asked her what other channels she would rather watch, and she said she'd rather watch her happy channel. I asked her what she would put on her happy channel, and she said, "Well, I like to dance, so I'd put dancing on my happy channel." So I encouraged her to notice when she was watching her worry channel and to pretend that she was pulling an imaginary remote control out of her pocket and changing the channel to her happy channel and where she could watch dancing. So she's practiced changing the channel many times a day during school, and within 2 weeks her anxiety was completely gone. I'm just totally amazed every time when I see how powerful these mindfulness skills can be. She effectively rewired her brain and just eliminated this constant anxiety. This book book gives you everything you need to integrate mindfulness into your own life as well as into your practice with clients, patients, and students. Please let me know how you use the book. And if you have any questions, you can contact me through my website at www.thebrainlady.com. Thanks for watching.